That's what I'm on. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to like really solidify that and take a step back from show outside of it.
And so you said that you've been working on content. So sort of talk to me about some of the content that you've been working on. Like, have you been I've seen some of it, so I sort of know. But maybe for somebody who hasn't, maybe this their first time checking you out. They're finna go to some of your pages. Like, what has your content sort of been focused on that you've been releasing?
So I think I'm really trying to focus on like the something that's aesthetically pleasing to people,
Okay.
but also kind of like tells a story,
Okay.
you know, and gives a little piece of where I'm from. So a lot of the content I've shot as of lately has either been in my studio or in places that like, you know, I remember as a child. So I just recently dropped one yesterday.
Okay.
That was over there by It Liquor, like right across the street from It Liquor. Back by it's Gutted Grills. I shot over there because like I grew up on Auburn Street, right down the street on Auburn and Furman by Wayne's Feed and shit. So I walked to that gas station every day of my life for a long time. I trapped out of that gas station, you know what I mean? Like I did a lot of things over there. So I wanted like people to feel that and understand like, you know, like that's the energy I'm coming from, you know what I'm saying? So I want them to understand that. So I've been trying to focus on getting like really good shots of shit that's notable. Like when you see it, you know where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? If you from the city, and even if you don't, you see it and it looks dope.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It looks like, you know what I'm saying, the setting for the song. Everything that I'm doing is the setting for the song.
For the song, okay.
You know what I'm saying? It's cinematic in any way that it possibly can be because I want it to look like a mini music video. Like, that's why I showed you that one and I was like, my homie said this looks like a mini music video. That's exactly what I'm going for. I want you to think we got a music video out, but it's really just some content. You're like, damn, he did that. And then ask me how I did it. iPhone. Like what? Like a lot of people don't know they can utilize the little things that they have and make just as good content as the dude that has the $1 million budget. You know what I'm saying? And you just take the time to do it, bro. But yeah, it's all based off of just being super cinematic, super, you know what I'm saying, involved with like where I'm from and where I'm going. Kind of vibes too as well. Like that's why some of the studio shots are very clean and like, you know, the mic thing, because I want it to look like I damn near already made it, right? But I ain't. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people actually be like, damn, thinking I made it or something. Like I've had people walk up to me and be like, yo, bro, how you been? I seen you went on tour and like they're talking about it like I like did 52 states, you know what I'm saying? Like I did it. So I wanted to look, you know, like exactly where I'm going, bro. Like I want to be professional before we even get that $1 million budget. So that's what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to put out everything that's good, aesthetically pleasing, nothing that's too much. Everything is super simple. And a lot of people try to overdo it, like I was telling you earlier. People try to overdo it. Don't overdo it, bro. Like just don't. Just do what makes you feel good. Go a place where you feel natural. What's your natural habitat? Go there. You know what I'm saying? And then make it work type shit. And just shoot anything, really. Like, honestly, bro, I've learned this and just within shooting content because this is the style of content that I'm going for. But I've learned by just watching and studying the way that people make content, you could literally shoot anything. Bro. Like we could shoot me just sitting right here, you know what I'm saying? And it would look good.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? Once you put that edit in there, you put them words on the screen, people gonna be like, hell yeah, that's dope as hell. You know what I'm saying? And you're gonna run it up to at least 3,000 views. You know, 1,000 views at least. And think about this. All right, this is what really blows me. I've dropped multiple music videos, bro. I put a budget together. I paid for them. I went to Miami to shoot nights in Miami. You know what I mean? Bought an Airbnb, paid, you know, help. Like G helped me out a lot, honestly. G from Film or Die. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about.
I know G.
He helped me out a lot. He was actually like, he was really big on supporting me at that time. And he was really like just kind of trying to be a part of what we had going on. And I paid him, you know, a decent amount, but nothing super crazy, bro. So like he really, you know, came through for me. And I shot these videos on a decent camera with a dope ass editor. Like everything came out perfect, right? But them music videos didn't do over 1,000 views. You know what I'm saying? But every time I drop a piece of content, it does over 1,000 views. So I'm just like thinking to myself, like, man, I was wasting time putting a budget together to do a lot of things that didn't even matter. So that's another thing. Like, don't think you need the, you know, the $600 to $700 music video. I mean, if you really want a music video, you can holler at me, but also you can holler at bro 815 TV. He be doing the deals. Bro.
I've been seeing.
He be coming through with the deals. So I be appreciating people that actually try to like, you know, help artists out that are starving. But a lot of people don't know, bro, with your phone that you got in your hand right now, you could create something so great and it wouldn't even matter. You know what I'm saying? And people would love it just as much as if you went and paid dude to shoot your video. You know what I'm saying? Get you a tripod and it's over with. You know what I'm saying? You're winning. But yeah, that's basically the style of content, and that's how I feel like people should be focused on. As far as if you want to make content, that's something you should focus on. Is just like not trying to make it super crazy, not trying to be, you know, overly dramatic. Like I don't need to go to Chicago, so I got a background. I could go in my backyard. That's the background. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it'll look fucking good. But if you're trying to create a story like me, like I said, I'm trying to create a story. I'm trying to show people pieces of my life, glimpses of my life through the content, places I grew up, and you know, things that I hold dear to my heart. Like I hold dear to the West Side. The West Side is where I was raised. The West Side is where I'm from, bro. Like I love the energy on the West Side on a hot summer day. Motherfuckers cooking out and having a good time. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So like that's why I go there to shoot the content. That's why I go to the old neighborhood and try to figure out who's kicking it and who's not, and try to shoot content around them. You know what I'm saying? Because I want them to see, like, you know, this is the roots. You know what I'm saying? This is where I'm from. This is what I do. And these are the people that I want to grow with. You know what I'm saying? So that's one thing I think is very important. Have a real, like, idea of what you're trying to have people see. You know what I'm saying? Like, what do you want people to really feel when they see your content? When you see my content, you feel the song because I put you in the place that I was speaking on when I was talking. You know what I'm saying? When I was actually rapping, I'm putting you in that place. So when I was over there and I was spitting that song, it's Life. It's called Life. If you'll get a chance, it's October 17th. It's going to be coming. But I'll send you the song too so you can check it out. But it's more or less about like a situation where it's like, life is lifing all the time, you know what I'm saying? And your homie might have just died yesterday, so then you felt like the need to maybe go and buy you a throwaway, so that way, you know what I'm saying, you could protect yourself because you feel like the streets has just kind of like got you in that mode, you know what I'm saying? And now you feel like you got to do the most just to be able to survive, you know what I'm saying? And you don't, you know what I'm saying? You don't have to do that. It's just what you know what I'm saying, it feels like, and it don't have to be that way. So the verse is really about like knowing, you know, the world is the way it is, bro, but you don't have to follow suit at any moment. You do not have to follow suit. You gonna be put in positions where you might feel like you might have to rob the motherfucker, but then think about the thought that, and what if it go wrong?
Right.
You chose the wrong motherfucker to rob, and they shoot you.
Right.
And you lose your life because of some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's basically like a song about that, like being able to overcome those obstacles in life, and understanding those are just those are small glimpses of the bigger picture in your life, you know what I'm saying? So that's one thing I feel like is very important for music too, is like you really want to tell people to be better rather than to tell them to go out and, like, you know,
I know what you mean.
It's like, go rob that motherfucker. Fuck it. Like, if you die, who cares? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know,
I know what you're saying.
I want the message to be good, so I feel like that's what I'm always trying to do.
Trying to push towards.
So that's what I'm trying to do with the